Have you ever thought about being a vegetarian? Maybe you heard about some of the health benefits, or maybe you just don't like the idea of having to kill animals for your food. Well, my name's Lauren K. Manish, and I am going to discuss some of the benefits of being a vegetarian. First, I'm going to start with some of the health benefits, some of the different ways that if you were to choose to be vegetarian, it would help your body. The first way is going to be that you're going to be able to live longer. According to a study done by the Loma Linda University, vegetarians live on average 7 years longer than meat eaters. And for vegans, it's even longer than that, almost 15 years. You'll also have the ability of saving your heart, or at least having that possibility. Cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer in America still. And that largely contributes to the cholesterol and saturated fat from meat and dairy that we eat every day. Another big issue that you'll see is cancer. Meat is strongly associated with cancer, and especially with women. Women who eat meat are 4 times more likely to get breast cancer. Switching to vegetarian will avoid some of those issues. Another thing that you'll avoid is a lot of pesticides. Pesticide residue comes mostly from meat, fish, and dairy. The EPA estimates about 95% of those pesticides are coming from those parts of our diet. Also, your bones are going to last longer. A diet with excess protein, which can happen very easily with meat eaters, can interfere with calcium retention. Basically saying, your bones will remove some of the calcium if there's too much of it, which can lead to osteoporosis. Nobody wants to deal with a foodborne illness, although 80 million foodborne illnesses are recorded each year, coming from things like salmonella in chicken, E. coli in beef, and parasites in pigs. Now let's move on to some personal and moral benefits, some reasons that'll make you feel good for choosing to be vegetarian. First one, I think everybody can attribute to, which is the idea that you can save some money. By making the switch to being a vegetarian, it is estimated that you can save about $4,000 per year from not having to buy expensive meats, dairy, and things like that. You will also, when you make this switch, be a great role model for your kids. If you make the choice to eat healthy, they're going to follow in your footsteps. And by you making these choices now, it's going to encourage our market to add things that are vegetarian friendly, meaning they'll be available for your children. And who doesn't want to save those cute little animals? Every day, 22 million animals are slaughtered in order to feed humans. But that doesn't just include the animals on land. Fish are also being killed at a rapid rate. 39% of fish species are over-harvested, which is causing them to become depleted. Now I want to transfer over to some world benefits, some things that are going to help our entire planet if we start making the switch to vegetarian diet. First one is going to be the purity of our water. In order to make 1 pound of beef, it takes 2,500 gallons of water. To make a pound of wheat, it only takes 25. Also, 60% of America's waterways are polluted from animal agriculture. Choosing vegetarian will help some of that. Another thing you see here, a lot of waste. We can reduce that by switching to a vegetarian diet. A farm in Utah that raises 2.5 million pigs every year makes more waste than the entire city of Los Angeles. You'll also help reduce air pollution. Cows, pigs, and poultry release methane gas into the air, which contributes to the greenhouse effect. It comes from things like their urine, manure, etc. You're also going to be able to help reduce famine in the world. 72% of the grain currently made in the United States is used to feed animals, which are raised to be slaughtered. It takes 15 pounds of feed to get 1 pound of meat. If we gave all that grain to humans, we could feed the entire planet. And finally, you're going to help bring down the national debt. Right now, we're spending $60 to $120 billion every year to treat heart disease, cancer, obesity, and food poisoning. And as we saw, a lot of that is coming from our current diet. Switch to vegetarian, and we'll be able to avoid a lot of these issues. I hope this has been enlightening to you, and you might use this to consider choosing vegetarian. Thank you. Also, here is my driver's license. I've removed the sensitive information, but should be able to see that's my first and last name there, with my picture on the side. Thank you very much.